just
Kepler
answer me the
predicted
question.
Halley's
Just answer me
comet.
this question. I'm gonna let you answer.
Yeah.
Did we have a conversation
Okay.
about kinematics versus dynamics?
Sure.
So here you are about to start
Yes.
to talk about another equation. And we also spoke about how even Einstein says that there is a
No,
equivalence
no.
to
This is not even.
geocentrism. So
So we're not even. So now at this point, I'm not even talking about the equation. I'm just saying that like Kepler's like the observed phenomenon. Okay, like before relativity, before we got into like more detailed physics,
I mean,
they
more
were able
convoluted.
to predict. No, no, it's not even convoluted. They were able, like, if you look at the history, like, I mean, I loved the story of Halley's Comet when I was young, and the fact that they were able to predict its return, like, accurately. Maybe not precisely, but accurately using Kepler's laws. So, like, the fact that you can do that with these models, even if they're imperfect, even if they're not as precise as what we are working with today, that doesn't mean that they're garbage.
Didn't say that they were garbage. We're talking about exclusivity. So that would be called a straw man. No one said that, although it does fail. But at the very least, there's an equivalence to geocentrism. You do
There,
acknowledge that,
well, there
right?
could be an equivalence. Yeah, sure,
Right.
I do
So that
acknowledge that.
means
I
that
acknowledge that
that
there could be an equivalence, but
right.
there is not currently.
You're right because geocentrism is
Like,
90% more viable than your heliocentric model. And everything that you were talking about, observations, you just read a quote to how much people we got in here? Over 100 people that said there is no optical experiment that can determine that the Earth is in motion around the sun.
I just want to
Although,
say, sorry.
although, although Einstein biasly believes it's still happening.
so yeah, so I mean, this,
Yeah,
sure,
that's a
we are,
problem, bro.
I don't want to get into
It's
semantics.
not
I don't want to
semantics,
get into
bro. You
semantics
read
with
the
bias,
quote.
but I know, but what I'm saying is that I'm trying to explain why the why the belief system was like that even before
So
relativity,
we already
right?
know.
Like, as an example, so if we're talking about equivalence, okay, between a geocentric and a heliocentric model, we have yet to have a, like, and you say that the flat Earth model is more honest and is actually, like, is more accurate. Then we should be able to have something. We should be able to have a model that tells us, okay, yeah, we're going to get a comet in 2 years, and we don't have
So,
that.
so let's just look at the history,
Sorry,
right?
I missed that.
Copernicus.
Yo,
Let's just look at the history. Copernicus set out to replace Ptolemy's model, right? It was a
Your
geocentric model.
connection is like really messed up, Ben.
Oh,
Fix your
really?
mic.
Hold up. Yeah.
So so you just admitted that we can observe everything from a geocentric position. It works that way, and we don't need any of the accelerative expansion of space and everything that comes with that when you want to keep the Earth in motion. So we know why they had to make all these relativistic motions applicable, because without it, you would have a stationary Earth.
um, if you
But you're
concede the
really
fact
you're
that
really
the
saving
more,
coffee right now because this was supposed to be coffee bringing up his points, and I don't even know if he
Uh,
wants to move
I know,
away from
yeah,
that.
sorry,
mic
no,
Yeah,
check.
yeah,
sorry, is coffee still here?
yeah.
Go,
I'm
go,
still
coffee.
here. Yeah, but I basically brought up the fact that they walked into the actual experiment believing that the Earth was in motion, and that never walked out of the room. That stood in there prevalently.
Bro, I don't think you even remember what you were saying. That's why I was turning up on you earlier. Because I'm like, bro, are you even listening to anything that we're talking about? There literally would be no, if you were not challenging the fact that they were trying to test the Earth in motion, why the hell you had me sitting up here telling you, bro, they were trying to test the Earth's motion in orbit? Why did Ken have to come up here and read you off all the quotes about these physicists who acknowledge the no result based off of Earth's motion? What would have been the point of that if you weren't challenging that?
Yeah, I was challenging that basis right there. That the null result wasn't, in fact, a result of the Earth's motion. It was not.
Do you remember the quotes that we
You
read?
kidding, right?
Yo, Ken, you want to bring up the at least the Mickelson quote, the guy that actually did the experiment. You want to bring it up one more time for my guy? I don't know, maybe
Yeah,
he's going through
I
more.
mean, I can, but I I quote a lot of physicists of that day and beyond that day, beyond relativity,
Facts.
and they all said the same thing. They were all concerned about those negative results. Even Einstein said that it was troubling to try and reconcile to the fact that the Earth might not be moving. They all know the implications of a non moving Earth. A non moving Earth means that we are the center of the universe and that we occupy a special place within the universe. Hubble, everybody would tell you this is unthinkable. There's no way we're going to accept that we could be the center of the universe. Even though they can't prove that the earth moves, they would rather go with their philosophy. They'd rather go with the idea that they have to be right.
And
That was the whole
that's how y'all
point.
be acting. Y'all gotta be right. It's just like, bro, it's okay to be wrong in front of some flat earthers. It's gonna happen when you're dealing with the level heads. This is what it is, bro. We different. So uh
Hey, I've been wrong about tons of stuff.
yes, and here.
Can I get a mic check or
Yeah, yeah,
am
you
I
sound
still
good.
pass?
Yeah, you sound good. So yeah, coffee.
Okay.
So still confused. You're making it so if Ken had read, oh, the ether wasn't in motion, and then we're saying, yo, they were talking about the earth. Then you could say, no, Sacred and Ken, you silly flirts. They were not talking about the earth's motion. It clearly says ether. Then we would be doing probably what you're doing, but we are not built like that. We actually stick to the facts and we're actually honest.
Nah, I remember the quotes. I asked you to read the white papers that I posted, right? That I posted up top, and then I asked you guys to find somewhere in there that it tells you that you feel me. The Earth motion was no,
Right.
not
So then we
relative
said,
motion.
we'll do you
Motion.
one. Then we said, we'll do you one better. We'll go get you a quote from the guy involved in the experiment. And then we read you the quote about Earth's motion, not ether's motion. So then you said, oh, that's taken out of context. Read the rest of it. Matter of fact, don't worry, I got it. And I was like, oh, you pulling up some work? Because when I'm scrolling up at the top up here with all 100 of everybody else in here, I see flat earther share, 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 flat. I don't see nothing from no globe earthers up top substantiating no claims. So I was excited. I'm like, holy shit, we've been live for 24 hours. We about to get our first piece of evidence from the globe earthers. Like, this is crazy. Let's get it. Bro, it's been three and a half hours since you done saved your baby moms, like delivered 12 puppies, saved the cat from a tree, donated to Red Cross. Like, I don't know what the hell you was doing, bro. And here you are, not even remembering the conversation.
No, I remember the conversation fully. The confusion was I thought he was grabbing a quote from the actual experimental papers. That's what I thought the quote was from. That's why I said I could pull it up and read it because I actually posted the link and I got the actual experimental papers in front of me. So if you ain't read the quote from there, what does it matter?
What, the guy that actually did it?
Yeah,
The
the
guy
Michael
that
Simonian.
actually did it, and he's mentioning the fact that this has to do with Earth's motion, and you're saying it doesn't matter. Yo, you see the like intellectual dishonesty just for
My
you to
brother, hold on. You're conflating. You're conflating.
just for you to be like, you know what, my bad, bro. They actually did mention the Earth's motion, but I just don't agree with it. And here's my interpretation. Then we can move on
Bruh,
from this.
I
But for you
never
to be
said they
like you, for
didn't
you to be
mention
making
the
it seem,
Earth's motion. I said they
for
didn't
you to be
mention the
making it, for
Earth's
you to be
motion
make
was no.
for you to be making it seem like we left part of the quote out, and then try to make it seem like it wasn't about Earth's motion and it was about ether. Like it was completely wrong, incorrect, fallacious. We're still waiting for you to disprove the claims that we made after you offered to bring up the full context. And I said, I can't wait to see this full context that you was talking about.
Is this
I
what
want to
goes
see
on in
what I took.
Clubhouse? Yo, is this Clubhouse?
Yo, this is how it. Yo, yo, TikTok globe earthers are weird as hell. Clubhouse globe earthers are weird. Man, Twitter globe earthers is weird as hell. So I can't even lie. Y'all kind of all the same.
Yeah,
Never
but
mind.
like I was saying,
Y'all consistent in that manner. I'll take it
yeah,
back.
but like I was saying, you're conflating though, because at the end of the day, I never just was arguing the fact that they mentioned the motion. That was never the argument. The argument was the fact that they never said that the motion was null, that there's no motion to the
John,
earth.
Bro, I'm
Why
gonna
did
just
activity have to be proposed and adopted?
hold on,
Why did it have to be proposed?
Just hold that question. I'm gonna let you go. Just yo, John. Everything on the internet stays on the internet, bro. Okay, like if we have to remind you about what you said in a few days, then this is what it is. But just
Bro,
don't
you
do
can
that
run
to
it back.
yourself,
I
bro.
would never, bro. I wouldn't post the papers that exclusively talk about the Earth's motion and say it's not mentioned in the Earth's motion. Why would that's fucking contradictive, right?
Well, that's the whole point why we was getting at you for about an hour because you were just contradicting yourself time after time after time again. And then when we brought up the quotes from the guys who performed the experiment saying this is about Earth's motion, you told us we were leaving out context and that we didn't
No,
finish
your
the
boy
quote.
didn't bring up the quotes until I asked you guys to actually read from the papers and tell me where it says that there's no motion to the
No,
Earth.
you
Then he
offered
started
that.
bringing up quotes.
No,
That's
you
why I thought
offered
he
that.
was actually, hold on. That's why I
You
thought he was
offered
actually reading from the experimental papers.
because you
Now
wasn't
that I
paying
know he's
attention.
not, what's the point of actually arguing it?
He literally told you exactly the source of it. He said, "Hey, I'm going to not only am I going to read you the quote because you know why? This is episode 86, so Ken know the bullshit that you globe earthers be on." So he said, "I know he probably going to switch this later on after like running away for like 2 or 3 hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell him exactly the source, exactly the article, exactly the time, date, year, and the person that was talking. So that way you have all the information to make a intellectual decision about your position." He did all that.
Bro, but he never gave me the source. If he gave me the
Yo,
source, I
bro.
promise you probably could reiterate it. Please reiterate if he gave me the source.
No, see, that's the problem. You wasn't paying attention, bro. You was too busy rolling up and saving babies and shit. I don't know what the fuck you was doing. You
No, I was
spent way
waiting
too
for
much
bro. I
time.
was
He read, bro. I'm telling you, everything that yo, just be careful, bro. Like I'm trying to help you out because you wasn't approaching conversations weird like some of the other guys. I'm not talking about social. I'm just talking about just other globe brothers in general. But bro, like, don't do it to yourself. Because if you are contradicting yourself, we're gonna have to show that and people are gonna find it entertaining and you're gonna look like a clown. Like
bro,
just
bro.
be
I'm sure it's
careful,
recorded.
bro.
You can listen to it back. Did I not ask for an exact quote from the experimental papers? Did I not?
No, you asked us to
I just
quote the
posted one.
papers, and we said, well, we got quotes that all prove that it's motion. As a matter of fact,
So
here's
if I
one
ask
from
you to quote the
Mickelson.
papers and you give me different quotes that are not from the paper, what do you want me to do, my brother?
Well, we told you, we said, hey, I don't know if the paper's going to say it, but here's the guy that was actually performing the experiment. He's sitting here saying this is about Earth's motion. And you didn't say, oh, this is not the quote from the paper. You said, oh, that quote is being taken out of context. I'm going to pull up the full thing for you. And I
You're
said,
out of
oh, okay,
context.
I
You
didn't
ain't
know
got
that.
no context.
I said, okay, let me check this out. Like, I may be wrong. Maybe this quote that we've been sharing for 86 weeks may not be the right one. So let's see what you got. And you say, don't
Bro,
worry, I got you, my boy. Let me go ahead and plug in my iPad. Hold up.
my
My girl
my
done fell and
my
busted her
my
head. Oh, hold up.
my
I'm
brother.
walking my dog. And I'm like, hold up, my iPad is dead. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, all you got to do is just pull up the quote, bro. Like, that's
You
it.
done? You done?
Bro, I've been waiting for you for 4 hours.
All right, like I was saying, right? So when I ask you for a quote from a specific paper and you give me another quote without telling me, right, the source of where it's from, right, or that it's different from the paper I asked from, right? Then what do you want me to do, my brother?
We
Like
want you
I
to
don't get it.
acknowledge the guy who was talking about his own experiment.